It's crazy to me how many games come and gone that have tried to recreate or in some way reimagine what this game, Left 4 Dead 2, did so well. And it's crazy to me that Left 4 Dead 2 is still one of my favorite games that I've ever played to this day, even after so many games have come and tried to recreate the secret sauce that this game had going for it. It just got me thinking, like, what was the separator? Why was this game so much better? Why is it so much better? Why can't anything I play now fulfill the same need this game still does? I still play this game a lot. So this video, I wanted to talk a little bit about why Left 4 Dead 2 is a special game and what is it about it that makes it unable to be replicated or duplicated in almost any sort of a similar fashion. But when I got to thinking about it longer and longer, I realized that the secret was that there was no secret. It was like a Kung Fu Panda moment where it's like, you are the Dragon Warrior. There's no secret sauce. It's all in the love or whatever. And I feel like that's exactly what makes Left 4 Dead 2 so amazing. It's the lack of what you think. There's no like big overarching system. And I know you can talk about kind of the AI, the director in this game, which is really good, but there is really no secret sauce, secret ingredient. It's just pure fun that you just boot up and play right away. There's no cards, leveling up, no other stuff. And that's why it's great. It's great because of what it doesn't have. It doesn't have those things. It's just pure fun and adrenaline and storytelling encapsulated in such a tight package where literally all you have is guns, health, teammates, and one mission, which is get from point A to point B. That's that's like everything about the game. But yeah, it's super easy to understand. But yeah, like I said, the depth of the game comes from mastering all the little mechanics within the game. That's honestly what separates people. It's just the little things. How well you kite a tank, how well you know how to dodge a tank throw, like by walking sideways and then walking back right when he lets go of the rock. How well you know how to parry the hunters and the jockeys that try and jump on you. Knowing all the sound effects of the different special infected and how to locate them with just your ears. Crowning witches is another skill that you can learn in this game, where sometimes a witch is sitting right in front of the door, the safe room door. So you got to know how to crown them. Otherwise, you're just going to die. But the depth and the fun of the game comes in learning and getting better at those little things that the game doesn't tell you about, but that are there and that people utilize to get better. But yeah, there's no stats. I mean, there's stats and they're fun to look at, but it's very basic stuff. It's like damage dealt and stuff. There's no weapon attachments. Every weapon you pick up just plays a certain way. That's it. You don't have to worry about getting attachments or mods or skill trees or putting perks into certain things. There's no cards. There's no meta progression. And so the excitement in the game just comes from the pure intensity of being with your friends in a very unpredictable situation. With the pressure of, a horde bearing down on you while there's special infected pinning your teammates one by one. And it's within that chaos that there's just like a natural storytelling that's created. The game naturally creates moments where your friend walks outside and then it instantly gets charged off of a building and screams falling to their death. Or when you're being chased by a tank and no one can see you except for your silhouette, and you're in the most chaotic moment of your life, but your friends, all they see is just nothing. Like they're just laughing at you as you're trying to run away and survive. Or like, for example, like I mentioned earlier, when there's a witch sitting in front of the safe room door and you're like, oh, we can't get in here. And the longer you wait, the more hordes are coming. And so somebody tries to crowd her and fails. And it's just hilarious that everybody gets in except for him. Or, say you're doing like one of the crescendo events and you're about to run into the safe room as your whole team is running and about to escape, and then somebody gets grabbed by a smoker and dragged away into the horde of zombies. Like these aren't scripted moments. Like sure, the event, the crescendo was scripted, but they're just things that happen to you as you play the game, and that's like one of the most special things about it. At its heart, it's pure arcade fun. This game could have existed a long time ago and it would be considered a classic, I feel. And I know it is considered a classic, but like imagine this, and maybe it looks a little worse in an arcade back in the day, in the 80s and 90s. I think it would be just as popular. It would probably even be more popular than it is now. But even aside from just the core gameplay loop, like everything about the core gameplay loop is done so well. Like the guns, for example, the guns feel so good. Like any shotgun you pick up, you can feel the power. Like when you shoot a comet and you see their body go flying, and you're leading the charge, running through the horde with a shotgun, just shooting, pumping, bashing, reloading, all the sound effects, all the feelings, like they feel like they have weight. If you're holding a sniper sitting in the back, picking off targets as you're holding a position during a crescendo, the way, just the boomer explodes as you shoot him and he pops, and just, or like a smoker dies and pops. It's so satisfying. And walking around with your AK, crouch spraying, taking out specials, seeing that kill feed on the side of the screen is so satisfying. And there's endless ways to make the game harder if you get bored. If you're getting bored, just literally turn up the difficulty. It gets really hard on expert. And if you feel like you're an expert at the game and you're playing on expert and you're just bodying everything, then turn on some mutations, turn on hard 8, and then you'll have double the special infected to deal with. The game gets exponentially harder. Some sections even feel impossible to me, but when you do those sections with your friends, it feels amazing. You feel like you're like the Left 4 Dead gods, like you've just mastered this game. But that payoff loop, man, of just, turning up the difficulty over and over again and trying harder and harder challenges. And then when you finally just have that one run that clicks, like you get lucky, you find a molly for that tank section. And you finally overcome something that you and your buddies were stuck on for so long. It just feels so good. It's the same kind of high you get when you're playing Bloodborne or one of those From Software games, and you've died to this boss a million times, and then you finally learn that one thing, and you make it through the fight. It feels so good. That's, I think, one of the other hooks that keeps me coming back. That and just the skill expression. That comes from your knowledge of the game, like knowing the best holdout spots, knowing how to position you and your team to make it so that the hordes can't access you as easily, and that you have no problems with the special infected, knowing where the special infected could spawn and where they'll pop up depending on where you're holding. I just love those little small techs and mechanics. And it's something amazing about simple games, like a very simple game, but it has so much depth within kind of just all the core mechanics have so much depth and so many ways you can implement them to get better. That, and the game doesn't tell you ever how to play. I feel like there's never tutorials really outside of the very basic stuff that tell you these secret little, mechanics or techs that you can learn. There's no system really telling you what to do. I don't even know if they're really telling you what you have to do. You kind of just show up and have to explore when you first start the game about what you're supposed to do and how you're supposed to win. But you have full agency in how you approach every fight and how you're playing with your team, and how you choose to improve, how you choose to beat certain sections or chapters of the game. But it's all those things that I think those are all the reasons why I feel like Left 4 Dead 2 is just going to be one of those irreplaceable games. It's always going to have a player base playing it. Even now, I think it's in like the top 100 on Steam. There's still so many people playing it. There's so many ways to continue to iterate on the fun gameplay core that's there through mods. Its lack of complexity is the secret sauce. Like the secret sauce is the lack of a secret sauce, and I find that so rare to find in so many games nowadays that try and do all these crazy things, implement these different systems, and sometimes they work, sometimes it's fun. But man, I wish we had more arcade games like this. Like this is just the arcade, man. You're coming in, you're showing up, you're clicking the button, you're having fun, and it's super fun. And then when you're done, you're done. And every time you come back, you know what you're getting. It's the same amount of fun, but there's no grind. It's pure enjoyment, and it's simple in all the right ways, but it still allows so much room for skill expression. And anyways, I just wanted to get that off my chest because I love this game, and I was curious to know if you guys liked it too. If you do like Left 4 Dead, let me know in the comments how long you've been playing it, and if you haven't tried it, please go give it a try, and let me know what you think of it. So thanks for watching. I hope to catch you in the next one. See ya. Peace.